Hi, Tim. How are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
Doing great. I'm Angela, Keller Williams Realty, here with Tim Willis with Chibby Wibitz food truck.
Yep, Chibby Wibitz, sliders and bites.
Awesome. So tell me about your business.
So I have a food truck slash catering company. This will be my seventh year doing it. We do specialize in gourmet slider sandwiches, do tacos, loaded tater tot bowls from scratch, key lime pies, and we also have a very full and diverse catering menu that we do as well. We label our food. We call it a Colorado style street fusion.
Awesome. Tell me more about that.
Why we call it fusion is because there's a little bit of everything in our menu. From if you like buffalo wings, we got a buffalo style chicken slider. We do Mexican with the tacos. We also have a Mexican version of the loaded tater tots. We've done, if you like Asian, we have a really like Korean food. So we do a beef bulgogi that comes on top of tater tot bowls as well. We also do a Korean style taco. We have a special item that we've done a few times down south near Acres Green in Sweetwater Park. We've won some awards for the Lone Tree street food soiree, and that's called a chimichanga. It's a fusion of Asian and Mexican, kind of like a giant egg roll, but more or less a chimichanga.
That sounds delicious and amazing. And it does not sound like the typical food truck.
No, no. One thing I take pride in is about a 95% from scratch kitchen. Everything we're making from scratch. Every sauce is made from scratch. Every item is cooked fresh by us. There's not really anything we're taking out of boxes or microwaves or anything like that. It's my passion for sure.
That is awesome. So how did you get into this?
Well, it started out with my first job. I started out working in a restaurant. Had a worker's permit before I was even 16, and I was working making pizzas. And I've always been in restaurants. When I was going to school, it was a way to work my way through school. It was flexible hours. Always loved the people that are in the service industry. Some of the most unique, caring, genuine people I've met, and it's just kind of what I've always done. It's always fit with my life, and it's always been an inspiration of mine.
That is awesome. So tell me more about your business. How many food trucks? How many employees?
Well, right now I have one full-time truck that's on the road, and then I also have a second trailer that is a permanent trailer at a brewery up in Netherlands called Knotted Root Brewery. But with the shutdown and the stay-at-home order, that's not there anymore because they're not open to have their pub completely full. So when that will be back on the road when we get back going, when things open up. And yeah, like I said, we've been doing it for 7 years. Two trucks basically, with hopefully a third on the way coming.
Awesome. So where does your business come from normally?
My business normally, this is why the COVID has kind of impacted this so much, is my business usually comes from larger events, more like music festivals, beer festivals. We do a lot of catering, so that includes weddings and private events, and a lot of those parties are usually 80 people, 100 people, 200 people. So that's how we normally did it. So definitely had to alter the way of business since this happened.
Yeah, absolutely. Which this is tough for everyone. And those that are directly impacted, both financially and physically. I mean, luckily you can still go out, and it looks different now, right? There aren't musical festivals, there aren't beer festivals.
Correct. Yeah, it's much different. Like, we've had to pivot the business style completely to where, now we're going to HOAs and going to apartment complex, and we're able to start our online ordering to where we got curbside pickup, little interaction, no contact between the guests to help, keep with the stay-at-home order, keep with the social distancing. All of that has, it's been a struggle. I found the best part about all of this, I think, is and we're all struggling through this together. There's a very communal aspect out there. People wanting to help each other, people wanting to be there, and it's unique and unlike anything I've experienced in my life so far.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. All of us have had to pivot, even if we're not directly impacted. For those people that had the ability to work at home, their life still looks different. And
Yep.
and we've all had to pivot in some areas of our life. So
Absolutely.
I totally get it. So how have you shifted in the production of your food and the contact and all of that? What does that look like now?
Just like safety measures. Yeah, for us, we work out of a commissary kitchen, which is cleaned every day. It's a shared commissary kitchen, so multiple trucks working, but always kept absolutely clean and sanitized. As for the actual on-truck operation, we've upped our already high standard of sanitation and being clean to kind of going overboard with it. Anytime we have a chance to spray, sanitize something down, we're doing it. We have gloves on all the time. While we're working, we have our N95 masks to further, help with the spreading, and just doing everything we can to avoid minimal contact. That, of course, comes into play with the curbside pickup. You go online, order it, you pay for it online, and then you just come to the truck. It's already bagged up, boxed up, ready to go for you, so you don't have to even exchange anything in person there.
Okay, so when I think food truck, I think I stand in line, I wait, I order my food, chit chat with people with me, maybe the people that are preparing the food, and that is not how it is being done right now.
Correct. Yeah, it's changed quite a bit. What we do is, for when people do come up, we actually have a table out in front of the window that keeps people about 6-7 feet away from the window, so they can't even get real close. Being that it's all online, we're able to, since there's very minimal interaction with the guest, that'll frees up us to be even more efficient and quicker with our ticket times and able to get stuff ready fast. So there really is no waiting. You drive up, come up to the window, give me your name, hand you the bag, and you turn around and go. It's pretty quick, very efficient.
I love it. That's awesome. So you said you had employees. How have they been impacted through this?
Basically the same as anybody. I have 3 employees, 1 full-time. He's my GM. He would run the truck. He's basically my right-hand man, can do everything I can. He's been impacted. It just aren't as many hours there. I also have another employee who's basically family. She's been my neighbor for 10, 11 years. Was the first babysitter ever for my kids. I have 3 of them at home. She babysits them when she's not on the truck helping out. And so she's been impacted kind of both, because the babysitting's gone. We can't really, be having other people coming into the house and during the stay-at-home order. And it's, for my business, it very much reflects. It's so small that it's a very family atmosphere. One of my best friends is the GM, and the other one, Chantel. She, my neighbor, and she's in my house before this, and hopefully afterwards, but in my house 3 or 4 times a week, babysitting my kids and helping out. So it's an impact that is felt just as hard for them as it is for anybody else.
Yeah, that's tough, and it's heartbreaking when it sounds like you are very tight with your group of people. It's not even like that it's business owner employees. It sounds like it's a family, and I'm sure it's difficult to have this impact that's affected everyone be their reality also.
Yeah, it is, and it's as a business owner, and the fact it's kind of family, like it's a kind of a double whammy. All you want to do is be able to provide. You really want to be able to provide more hours, more money, more opportunities, and it isn't there. So it hits you in multiple ways of being sad that it's where we are right now.
Yeah, I totally understand that. And it's also one of the reasons that I'm doing these interviews is and helping to promote these small businesses is because we're all in this together, and at the end of the day, it is us reaching out and like you said, pivoting our businesses where you were doing large scale things now you're doing apartment complexes and HOAs and neighborhoods and doing it on a smaller scale.
Correct. Yeah. And it's kind of funny. That's why I reached out to start doing HOAs and particularly Acres Green. I grew up there, so something that I know. So it's kind of the family aspect that I run my business. There's a little bit of the community family aspect of going back to where I'm from, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely. We've known each other for ever and ever and ever, and haven't seen each other for a really long time. Like you were at my wedding reception almost 22 years ago.
Yeah.
And we were friends prior to that. You've known my husband forever. So it, as sad, I don't even want to say sad because it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
The fact that we're in this situation and now have reconnected as a result is amazing. And I wish it wouldn't have taken a pandemic for it to happen.
Yeah, right. It's you wish it would have been under different terms, but there's little shreds of benefits that come from these type of situations where you get to see the best in people and you get to reconnect with people because for one reason or another our lives have gotten away from us, lives have gotten busy, and what we just you lose a little contact as you start getting so busy. And this event has given a lot of us the ability to slow down and reconnect.
I really feel like that has been the point of all of this. I don't know if there's a point to it. It has caused us to slow down, and slowing down really is beneficial because I don't know about you, I'm on to the next thing. next thing always,
Yep.
So slowing down and taking the time and reconnecting with the family again, it's hard not to when you're in the house with them all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a lovely wife and a 7-year-old boy and twin 2.5-year-old boys that that I've gotten to spend a lot more time with, and it's a great you start to realize maybe things that you thought were really, really important weren't as important when you slow down and take a look around you and see what really is.
That is definitely true. That is definitely true. Well, so I hear you're coming to Acres Green on Friday the 24th.
I am. Very excited.
That's awesome. I'm excited. Your food sounds delicious.
Yeah. I always look forward to getting down and working down there. For the past, I think, 2 or 3 years, I've 2 times a year, no matter what, I get to work down near there. I always do the 4th of July celebration at Sweetwater Park, and there's a Lone Tree street food soiree that I do there. So, now it's really cool to be bringing my when I'm trying to support my family in these troubled times, to be able to bring my truck to where I'm from, get some support from, my communal family that I grew up with, and also help people. I mean, not everyone can cook. Not everyone has the ability or the inspiration to do what I love doing. And if I can, one night, someone, can just bring home food for the family and not have to worry about that work of providing it. That's a great benefit that I'm happy to provide.
Yeah, absolutely. Not only can not everyone cook, myself included, I truly, truly dislike it. I hate it. I'm not good at it. I don't want to do it. My husband would love it if I did, and I don't. So I am so looking forward to this awesome food coming to our neighborhood and feeding me better than I've eaten for a month. I can guarantee that.
Nice. Can't wait. And see, yeah, exactly. Very anecdotal right there. Is exactly what I was talking about. You're happy to have a night where you don't even have to worry about it or think about it. It's just going to be right there. All you have to do is hop online, order it, and then go pick it up.
I love it, and I'm so excited. So what time are you coming?
We'll be there from 4 to 8.
4 to 8. All right, and you're going to be at Lonesome Pine Park, right across from the school.
Correct. We parked right on the side of the road, right across the street from the elementary school that I went to. So that'll be fun. And I mean, obviously, I doubt there'll be any snow. I mean, who knows? It's spring in Colorado, but
right.
That hill is definitely where I spent most of the snow days sledding.
It's sledding in the winter, ice blocking, and rolling down it in the summer, right?
Yeah, those rolling all the way down it. Sometimes you thought it would never end.
Yeah, that is the truth. And sitting on top of it, watching the beautiful sunsets, because you have an amazing view from there.
You certainly do. One of the best view in all the Front Range, because it gets over all the houses, and you can get to see a great view of the mountains from there.
Yeah, we used to sit there and watch 4th of July fireworks before Lone Tree did the fireworks.
Right,
now we obviously go down to the park. I didn't even know you were there. I guess I don't make it over to the other side of the park, because I go in and then I go out and go to Karen's house. So
right. Actually, I actually last year went by Karen's house because last year there was a big hailstorm that delayed her forever, and I just happened to be seeing her, so I waited out the hailstorm with them.
Yeah, that's a bummer that I didn't see you, because I was there also. So somehow we can cross our paths in the 20-something years that we've known each other, longer than that, and still not see each other. So it's
crazy
funny
how world happens like that.
It is, and it takes a pandemic, and we're reconnected.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, and I am so looking forward to the 24th. I hear that there is a discount or a promo code or something that you have.
Yeah,
for those that see this in order.
Right. Yeah. What we're gonna do is, if you text me after you order, text 720-232-5562, and just put your name or the name of the person on the order, and then just put AGM, and it's a special code that probably not everyone will understand, but a lot of people in Acres Green will understand it. So I'm happy to give and that'll be a free order of tater tots with all purchases if you text that in.
Awesome. I know I'm texting mine in, and I know the secret code, and I love it. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Let's go over, hold on, I'm going to share here real quick your website, and then you can walk us through what it is. Look at how cool that website is. I love it. This likely won't be happening for a little while, so we're doing the alternative.
Yeah.
You're coming here.
That's actually a picture of a opening Rockies opening day party that I did with the two guys right in the middle are actually some of my best friends that I grew up with in Acres Green. So very
I love it.
Very serendipitous that we're looking at that right now.
That's awesome. I love it. Well, so on your website, is there anything on here that you want to make sure that you recommend that we try, or that the key lime pie is definitely going on the list?
Yeah, key lime pie is one of my most popular. My pulled pork is, I think is as good as any barbecue in town. And I would say my most popular item lately has been the Chib Jong Un, which is the Korean beef loaded tater tot bowl. If you like Asian food, you like soy sauce, and ginger, and garlic, and all that mixed together, this is something you'll go crazy for.
I love it. I'm hoping that you come back more than once, because I don't know that I could eat all of this, and it all looks so good. It's going to be hard to choose.
Absolutely, yeah, I'd love to. I actually have a great group of some of the Denver's best food trucks that we could definitely, get rotating all sorts of other small businesses in there. So down Acres Green, get a really different taste every couple weeks or every week or whatever. Definitely something we'd love to do.
That is awesome. So the website here is chibbywibitz.com.
Correct.
ChibbyWibitz.com.
Right.
Awesome. And then the ordering website is, back a page, sorry. It is chibby-wibitz-llc.square.site.
Yep.
And you can also get to your ordering page from your website.
It'll be on my webpage, also on our Instagram, which is at Chibby Wibitz Food Truck. And then on our Facebook as well, we post those every day. The Facebook page is Chibby Wibitz Sliders and Bites.
Awesome. Chibby Wibitz Sliders and Bites. You say that very well for, it's kind of a tongue twister there.
It is. It's funny. It was a nickname given to me many years ago from a couple of my best friends, and it's something that's always stuck, and I kind of turned into Chibby, so it's fun to say.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Tim, for coming. I appreciate your time. I appreciate the awesome discount. I appreciate the fact that you're coming back home to be with those of us that left and came back or never left, because there's a few of us that have done both. And I'm super excited to see you, and I will look forward to the day that we get to give a real hug.
Right.
So now we'll do air elbow.
Exactly.
Elbows.
Knuckle right there. And also, I just want to say how cool this is, the help you're doing for the small businesses. I mean, I got word of this to do this through Karen from Metro Community Credit Union, and that's another one of the businesses that are out there that are impacted, and we're all trying to work together through all this.
Yep, absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming. I love that you're doing this. Again, Tim with Chibby Wibitz Food Trucks, Sliders and Bites. I almost said Dex, and I was like, that's not right. And I'm Angela with Keller Williams, and I'm so looking forward to April 24th from 4 to 8, and chibbywibitz.com is your email. And then free tater tots, text AGM.
Free tots.
You share your phone number again.
720-232-5562.
Awesome. All right. Well, everyone, if you can please like this, share it, let people know. Tim is not only, we're not going to hog him for Acres Green, although we would like to. He can bring me food every night. We'll let him serve the rest of you all in other communities, so you can call him and get scheduled and make
Absolutely.
The food almost comes to you restaurant night in your neighborhood.
Right. That's the good thing about the truck. We're mobile. We can bring the food anywhere you want us.
I love it. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
See ya. Thank you.